Okay, I want to talk about the grand final and the way Brisbane set up in the second quarter, which blew the game apart. It was awesome. I loved how they got in front of their opponents. But on the flip side, and this is obviously a lesson for Sydney, they did not change their style of play. They didn't change their setup, which was really, really disappointing. So here's a centre bounce here. I just loved the intention and just pay particular attention to the Brisbane blocker on the Sydney Swans sweeper, always in front throughout the whole game, but in particular second quarter when they broke it up, always in front. But just the obviously the key message for Brisbane with Darcy Fort coming in was to just drop it in this little area, and we'll back ourselves, our mids, Dunkley, Neil, McCluggage was in there, obviously Ashcroft, to get in there and be clean below the knees, and that's exactly what they did. So just to be in tight, little drop, dinky little tap, and I think it was 8-2 out of the centre bounce or in clearances in the second quarter, which broke up in the game. It was just really, really good to see. So once again, the setup here, and then just the ability to get in front of their opponent. Watch Ashcroft here, his work rate off the ball, just to be able to get in front and centre. And the reason why this is really effective is because when Grundy was in there as a ruck, he only hits it in that small area. So it was really important, really vital that blocker got in the way and got in front of their opponent. So once again, little hit in, and then they were able to get the clearance. When Joe Danaher went in, it was really interesting setup. So they still left the blocker there, but they made Joe's very left-hand dominant. So he loves to hit in that area. He either hits it there or he grabs out of the ruck like he does in this situation and kicks it forward. So they really set up and they were dictated terms to Sydney. So in this situation, good body work from Joe Danaher, just pushes Grundy out of the way. And then great work here from McCluggage, pushes opponent on the ball, and then another clearance, another goal, and then Darcy Fort back in. So they've gone to this same setup that they had, and they just dictated terms. They had that set up pretty much the whole game, but in particular in that second quarter. And it was just an instructions for Darcy Fort just to be competitive, get in and under. Great effort there from Lachie Neale as the blocker to come in. Once again, in front of his opponent. If I go back on there, look at that. In front of his opponent. And then another clearance. And then once again, and then in this last one, there it is. Blocker in front. And then was able to, when Grundy did win it, look who's in front. Brisbane player. And then look who ends up getting it. Lachie Neale. Awesome effort by Brisbane. What a great year. What a great grand final. And what a great centre bounce set up in that second quarter to break open the game and win the GF.